For 60% of the year, we get less V-Bucks and less X-Ray ticket missions. I think you've probably noticed that, but that's because of the difference between Miniboss and Mutant Storm seasons. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're in the right video. So, I'm going to flashbang some of you, so if you're in a dark room, I'm sorry, but this is a very important spreadsheet. This is the Fortnite Save the World yearly content timeline. I link it in my comments all the time. It's in the description of every single Fortnite video uploaded in like the last 2 years on my channel, and you have probably never noticed that on the right-hand side, every single season is labeled Miniboss, or Mutant, or Mutant, or Miniboss, and you can see that for 3 out of the 5 sections, we have Mutant seasons. What that means is we basically get what are considered the default alerts. We get, basically, if you don't know what an alert is, it's anything with a timer on it. We get this amount of upgrade llama tokens, snowflake tickets, you know, all the general rewards. If you guys have never been on Fortnite DB, I highly recommend it. I talk about it pretty much every single day in my daily mission series, and this is just a normal day in a Mutant season. It's actually pretty good. That's why a lot of people notice the V-Bucks and the X-Ray tickets, because we still maintain really good alerts. Good traps, good heroes are coming around, legendary survivors, decent weapons on a daily basis. The only difference is that in a Miniboss season, that's the other 40% of the year, we generally get more. So today we got 92 rewards. In an average Miniboss season, we're typically getting 130 or so, more or less, on a near daily basis. And today we got 40 V-Bucks, and it's not every day. You guys really need to look at these in like chunks of seasons, as in like months of time, because it's not cut and dry. But generally in a Miniboss season, we have V-Bucks almost every day, sometimes 5 in one day if it's insane. During a Mutant season, that's almost never going to happen because we generally get less rewards. The alternative, though, is that we have one consistent element. So in a Mutant season, we have Ice Storm this season. Because I'm recording this during the winter season, we have Ice Storms in every single 4-player mission. That's not to say that you can't find Fire in Nature in other random missions, like this one right here is Fire, but every single 4X besides Deliver the Bomb, that specific mission type is unique for whatever reason. You will get Water in all of the different ones, and you can see again on the yearly content timeline, I tell you what element it is. So we have Mutant Nature during these months, Fire, and Water. During Miniboss seasons, 4-player missions can be any element whatsoever, and the reason we call it Miniboss is that a lot of these basic missions like this Category 2, which for all intents and purposes has nothing going on, it's just a couple of XP rewards. Almost every single single player mission actually has a mini boss alert on it, and because this has a mini boss alert and it has more rewards, you can get not only more rewards like legendary survivors, llama tokens, weapons, heroes, all the things you get at V-Bucks, X-Ray tickets, but you can actually have a higher chance to double up on those rewards. In fact, you guys have probably noticed there's a link on these mini boss rewards, and it's actually going to this update long ago. So this is a great read. This is a really, really important update that came to the game. They took away daily quests, but then they buffed daily missions where you got an extra 30 extra tickets or V-Bucks from your daily quests. It was an overall good change if you calmed down from the headline and read the information, but a very, very important change is to mission alerts. Basically, they just gave us more stuff. It made it so that the Mutant season, which for 60% of the year was really lame. I yelled at the devs. Not yelled. I was very polite, but I was talking to our community manager for a long time. Several managers, actually, I spoke to about this, about the missions being really bad for most of the year. And that's what I said earlier on. Nowadays, that's just not the case. So anyway, this was just my way of explaining things. I wanted to just dump the information out there. Hopefully that was cohesive, but basically Mutant seasons have less overall rewards and a consistent element and less mini bosses. And then a mini boss season has more overall rewards, but it's all the different elements. It's kind of mixed because obviously people typically prefer mini boss seasons because they have better rewards, but I personally like having one element because if you're somebody who has singular weapons, like I have the Nocturno, not everybody does, but this is a great weapon that on a seasonal basis, I can spec this to nature right now and not touch it until January 25th and I'll be comfortable. If you're like me and you have one supercharged weapon, in my case, the pop shot, this is a weapon that I can spec to nature and just keep that for the next, rest of the season. Chain lightning weapons are super good right now. If you're watching this in the future, then water might be applicable to the fire season or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It's kind of nice to have one consistent element, even if the rewards are a little less. Mini boss is a little crazy. The missions are a bit tougher, and you might even prefer that. So there you go. There's my way of explaining it. Not a serious guide, but it's just it's a conversation that I'm tired of having. It's a question I'm tired of answering. So here's an information dump that hopefully sets everything straight and explains everything in 2 to 3 different ways so that we can all understand it nice and clear. So there you go. It's not just less V-Bucks, it's less overall, but, you know, one singular element, so give and take, and that's kind of the explanation. That's the breakdown. Thanks for watching. Go subscribe. Check out one of the recommended videos here. I'm out of here. Hopefully that cleared that up.